It's even easier than I imagined without having Chris here. So I was stressing for no reason. Um, it's been a while since I've had to do the go live, confirm go live, play the intro video, and StreamYard made it much easier than I thought. So I was panicking prior to, for no reason. Welcome to the show, Bob. Thanks for being here. I think Tim and Mike might stop in at some point.
Yep, I think Mike is busy. I think Tim is a maybe. He's fiddling with hotel internet at the moment, so
Right, which we know is super fantastic.
it is.
Um,
And then of course they build them like a Faraday cage, so you can't get normal signal inside it.
right. Yeah, of course, of course. But we're at the end of year five for the full 42. We've been doing this for 5 years now. Next week, we start our sixth year of the full 42. Last week was Chris's last show for year five because he's currently in California with the team over there doing stuff for Whisperwood for Cardboard Alchemy. So he's busy doing some might say better stuff. I say not. So we're here to hang out and just bullshit for a little while. Um, we did set up a game that we might play a little later. So this green, we were gonna do green team wins, but two-player green team wins is
I don't think you
not.
can do that. I think
No,
that's
it's not a
insane.
trivia thing I want to get
Doesn't make
into. So I figured we do the standard stuff. We'll have our please do the like and subscribe thing while you're here because that is important.
it
Also,
is.
while you're here, go check out the board game rundown. If you're not familiar with the board game rundown, they have a ton of stuff, a ton of content you can consume. Um, Most fun is the Whiskey Wednesday at 8 p.m. They do a similar format, but drink whiskey. So if you're not familiar with them, go check them out, like them, hang out with them on Wednesdays. Great bunch of people. Obviously, I've said it enough. And why wouldn't I want to end the fifth year with some of the folks from the rundown?
Awesome.
Um, so go do that, show support, have the fun
As I
that
like
we
to
have
say, at
every
least
week.
you got the better looking part of the show. So
Sure, me, not Chris, right?
yeah, yeah.
Um, Yeah, so and if you're new to the show, this isn't normal. Usually, I have a co-host. His name is
Mhm.
Chris. He designed this fantastic game behind me called Evil Intent. If you haven't found that, go find that. Um, he'll hate me for doing that, but I'm going to do it a lot now because he's not here. He's co-designer of Asking for Troubles. Fantastic human, but like I said, he is busy. He'll be back next week. Typically we talk for a while about a bunch of stuff. Usually board games, usually top fives. We do venture into the Marvel and the Star Wars stuff on occasion. Usually seeps in on a regular basis.
Mhm.
Um, but we have announcements. I don't know what necessarily is new on my end, other than the Tales of Myth and Legend over on GameFound doing the pre-order. If you haven't done that, go do that. Um, I don't know if there's anything new on my end. Bob, what do you got going on?
Well, like you were saying, we have the Whiskey Wednesdays that we do, where the whiskey is optional, but attendance is mandatory.
Okay.
We have been doing our top 100s are coming out 10 at a time, at least one a week. We might do two a week here and there, just so we're not like 3 months, 4 months down the road, still trying to get those out.
Right.
I know it's kind of crazy. Usually we each have
Right.
a bald co-host, but
Yeah.
not this
Yeah.
time. We're herring it up. So yeah.
Hmm.
Uh, and then we've got a couple other just like reviews and whatnot. We would play a lot of flip tunes. We're getting ready to do a review for that, and we're gonna do a review for what is that other game that Tim has? Tim's got more of those games at his house than I have here right now, so I don't quite remember the names of them all. But
Okay.
yeah, just mostly some reviews, a couple of previews coming out, and the top 100. So
Cool.
yeah.
That's fun. 100. I mean, I can't. For those that follow the show, I can't rank. I don't like ranking. It's too committal. And you
Mm-hmm.
guys like you had to have a discussion on what bounced from your top 100. Um,
Yep. We
Kudos to
did
you guys
that.
for being able
Yeah.
to do that. It's hard.
Well, I tell you what, man, we using the BG stats is a lifesaver because the first like year or two that we were doing the show, I wasn't doing that, and I'm just like trying to remember what had I
Mhm.
played, what haven't I played. Like it was awful. But now that I have the BG stats, I just go through, sort by year. Boom, I played these games, and you're like I can throw those into a the pub meeple, and it does all the work for me. So well, I got to choose, but Makes it
Sure.
easy.
Does it let you, are you doing your top 100 based on like how many times you've played a certain game? So when you pull up those stats, it shows you played X 20 times. Does that mean it's automatically in your list or?
No, because that wouldn't necessarily be fair to like games I really enjoy, like Axes and Allies. That like they're appointment games. You only get to play them maybe once or twice a year,
Mm,
as compared to a Flip Seven or something you might play that many times in an evening. You know,
right. Right.
um, so we always try to do what we say when we do our top 100. We say we take into account you have optimal player count and all the time you need to play. What game would you rather play? So when
Mm,
PUBG pops it up, you're like, what would I rather play? This or that, and we go that way. So
mm.
I think to me that's how you get to the your actual favorite game, right? Because obviously time's always going to be an issue, right? Getting the right player count and optimal kind of conditions is going to be an issue. But if you were given those optimal conditions, which game would you ought to be playing right now? So
Right. Like that one over your shoulder in that beautiful brown box.
yeah,
Great
I love it.
game. Yeah.
It's a great game.
Speaking of those wonderful people over at BA Games, Goats and
Mm-hmm.
Goblins showed up this week, last week, mid
Yeah.
last week. That
Mm-hmm.
box is beautiful. I did not realize they were going to do that spot shine, the gold foil
Mm-hmm.
on the
Yep.
cards. That's stunningly beautiful.
Yep. Those
They're
coins are
great job.
awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. I backed that that full in heavy pledge. Well, I guess I didn't get sleeves. I have tons of sleeves because I play Magic, so I didn't worry about that so much. But
Right.
yeah, we have a playthrough that we're gonna put up, and we have a review for that coming out. So
Nice. That's
yeah,
fun.
yeah, Goats
That's
is
a great
it's
game.
great.
Yeah. They did a
I
good
might
job on
actually be
that. Oh,
doing what's that?
no, go ahead.
So we have a small convention coming up here. So if you're in the northern Indiana, southern Michigan kind of area, at the end of this month, there's the 31st and 1st of February, Saturday, Sunday. It's called PoppyCon. We will be there. We won't have like a booth per se, but we will just be there in the open gaming area playing games. And we will probably be doing some sort of giveaways and whatnot where we play some games with people and maybe give away like old prototypes or some
Mm.
new versions. I don't know if you know what happened with the like longboard wine cellar. They accidentally like double shipped a lot of people.
Oh, wow.
um, Mike and I both got double, like we had both backed them and we got double shipped. And they put out a statement saying just give them away. They didn't want them
Nice.
back or anything, so we're gonna do some giveaways and stuff. So
Nice.
yeah.
That's good. Yeah, I love Chad. And you guys are awesome with that stuff too.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah, Chad's great.
yeah, Chad's an awesome individual, great human, super knowledgeable. And if you're looking for someone to talk to about industry stuff, don't bombard him with anything. But if you happen to see him at a convention and you have any kind of questions about that side of the curtain, Chad is he's
Yeah.
unbelievable with that stuff.
Yeah, usually better toward the end of the convention once he starts running out of stuff to sell because his that booth is banging like all the
Yeah.
time.
It's ridiculous. And then I mean
Yeah,
he does it right. It's a great problem to have selling out of stuff.
yeah,
You don't want to have too much because then you got to ship it back and it kind of looks like you're not selling anything.
right.
Shipping or selling out is bad because then you're leaving money like I could have brought another 50 or another 100 and I mean it's
Right.
guesswork when you come down to it, but
Mhm.
he's an awesome human. It's unfortunate he's an Atlanta Braves fan, but other than
We
that,
don't hold against him too much.
no, I would never. I would never. Yeah, I don't have any other announcements. I don't have anything. I started one of the games. You remember? I think I mentioned it on our top board game art for 2025. There was a game called Storyfold that I wanted to put on it, but it didn't. BGG didn't list an artist, so I was like, oh, I wonder, like, why didn't they do it? So I left it off purposefully. And I was at Barnes and Noble last weekend because Canvas Critters is on the shelf over there, which was super cool to see.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah, your name on a box in a big box like that is really cool. I also wanted to check out my local shop for local Barnes and Noble for duels, Flamecraft duels from Cardboard Alchemy, and I had a picture of both of them on the shelf. So it was cool to see them like around the corner in my neighborhood. But I saw that they had a copy of Storyfold there. Storyfold Wildwood or Storyfold. Forget the name of it. It looks like it's in a big book. You open it up, it's got a magnetic clasp. Really beautiful production. And I opened it up because I wanted to read. Like, all right, let me learn how to play it because it's a one player experience, one player and the rule book isn't a rule book. It's like if you want to learn, go to the main thing. These are references after you learn how to play. And I'm like, all right, that's weird. And you literally you fold over. There's a quote on the inside of the box. Then there's the board, like this foldable thing that opens up to be your basic playmat, and it's got lines of text that you're reading. So as you're reading, you're unfolding, which
Hmm.
thematically makes sense for storyfold. You're unfolding this story, and it's presenting you with, which I don't know much about it yet, but it's presenting you with where your cards are going to go. Like as you unfold the two middle pieces, you have this play mat of where the cards are going. Beautiful, beautiful production. The art on the box was great, and then the inside, I did not expect it to be what it is. So if you're looking for
Hmm.
something to pick up, it's a solo game. I was very impressed so far. I'm very impressed with what Storyfolds offered. Just and just the approach to it, the way that
Right.
they got the components to work. It's really pretty.
So, question for you: is the Flamecraft Duel in Barnes and Nobles? Is that like the deluxe one with like the little hinge and the everything?
It is not. It is the standard version. I picked it up. Um, I could show the difference. I picked it up. It doesn't have the clasp. It doesn't have the foldy board. It's
Okay.
got just a board, you like a one piece board you lay out. It still
Hmm.
has the chips, those tactile kind of chips
Okay.
that are in the game in the bag. It
Sure.
doesn't have the coins. It doesn't have the dragon mini. Um,
Gotcha.
so yeah, it's not the deluxe. The deluxe is
The bougie.
beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah. I saw last little meetup that I scheduled around Christmas time. A guy showed up and he had one, and I was like, "Ooh, very
Hmm.
nice." Yeah, it looked good.
Yeah, it's pretty, and they do things right. And nothing against the standard edition; it's still beautifully
Sure.
done because that's what you expect. But if you once you see the difference, $10 is like you want to like grab the deluxe.
Yep.
Um, if you want to just grab it and play it, like I wanted to see the difference, and I wanted to see like just the components and um, have an extra copy for the QSCon library.
Sure.
And it's pretty. It's still pretty. It still does all the same things. But the deluxe has the wooden card tray. Like it's just got that elevated thing that you come to love about cardboard alchemy.
Nice.
It's a great game. It's such a great game.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to play. I just got to see it.
So good. All right. Well, there's announcements. I don't think I have anything else. I really do. Who's on the show Wednesday? This Wednesday for you guys.
It's funny. I was literally just asked this question, like, "What's your topic?" I said, "I don't know. Do you have a guess?" And I said, "I don't know."
Perfect.
So
So
yeah,
tune in Wednesday for the surprise
it's
as Bob finds
TBD.
out.
Yeah, yeah. We'll find out
Bob,
together.
yeah, you'll find as soon as they
I
go live at 8 o'clock and the thing comes up, I'll be
was
like,
like,
"Oh, that's the
"Oh,
show."
okay." So, okay,
Good.
so let me write my list. Yep.
There you go. Perfect. That's the way to do
That'll
it.
do it. Yep.
Wow, everything just got wicked small. What just happened?
Ooh.
I clicked the comments and our screen got super tiny.
Hmm. I mean, it still looks normal on my end, but
Yeah, well, that's good. Why would it not? Wow.
well, I see the comment here, Carlos. That's why I have you do all my research for me, because, yeah, unprofessional. Woo. And then it was just me. Oh,
Oh,
okay.
that gets me out of the picture. That's interesting.
Yeah.
I'm tooling around with stuff, so pardon me
Oh, you
if
get all
if
those like silhouettes underneath, so you have like the different camera layouts and whatnot that you get to choose from.
well,
Yeah.
it went really small because all I did was click comment. You're familiar with the back end of this. All I
Mm-hmm.
did was click comments, and our screen of us two got wicked tiny in the back. Like it almost
Mm,
zoomed out, and I couldn't
sure.
zoom in. So I made it full screen, and then I was like, all right, well, these arrows up here should make it not full screen, and it didn't. It dropped me right out of the thing. So that
Hmm.
was fun to learn.
Yeah.
That's a new thing that I wasn't familiar with. All right. Um, let's do this and then we'll talk about some stuff. So for those that are familiar with this, this is where I show a painting. For those not, I have two kids, Mika, who turns 3 next month, ridiculous,
Mm.
and Luca, who's 4 in November. He just turned 4. They've been doing watercolor painting. Mika has now been doing it for over a year. Luca's been doing it since he was just over a year. um, and we on the show present one to everyone to show how crazy we are in a Rorschach kind of style. I show a painting and we kind of give it a little bit of time for the audience to catch up because there's a delay. But what do you see in the painting? And being the end of year 5, I'm not necessarily sure what year six is going to bring because Luca's I have one set up for next week. Oh, I can. That's part of. Well, I'm not going to do announcements. Next week's show, we have Daryl Andrews on. So if you're
Oh, nice.
familiar with Daryl, he's our most frequented guest. I
Hmm.
think this will be his 11th trip
Wow.
around the full 42. So he's on next week. And I have an example of why I'm kind of in a conundrum. I want to keep showing Luca's paintings, but Luca's paintings are becoming a little more specific than the abstract. And the
Hmm.
abstract is fun for us to look at. Like he went one day and just rocked out 7 different dinosaurs, and there's like a body and a neck and a tail and legs, and so it looks like my drawings from Monstrosity, if you remember those things from back in the day. But Mika's doing like what Luca was doing for a while, where it's just kind of chaos. And then it gives us those really good, like, what the hell are you looking at things. So every now and then, I pull one of Luca's and one of Mika's and have you guess who did what. And tonight, to end year five, I did just that. So I'm going to show two. I'll show them one at a time and go through the whole thing. What do you see? What do you think it is? Blah blah.
Sure.
And then we'll try and figure out. You'll try and figure out whose was Mika's and whose was Luca's. Again, Luca is the 4-year-old, just over 4 years old, who's been doing this for a while, and Mika is going to be 3, and he's been doing it just over a year. Um, it shouldn't be as easy as last time. Last time was pretty easy. All right, so I won't show the year. Can you see that? No, I won't show the year, just so it doesn't do anything, and I will cover up whose it is. So here's picture number one.
Okay. Hmm.
Oh, my light's not on. I'm like, that's really dark. Not dark in a where's Chris's mind going? There we go. That's a little better.
Hmm.
Okay.
It almost looks like a McDonald's or something. Like I don't know. I'm just because I'm fat now, so all I see is like food related things. My
Okay.
Rorschach is telling me. Um, hmm. Yeah, I see like a yellow building with like a roof on it. Uh, it could be like a barn or a McDonald's because like kind of the reddish orange, at least is what it looks like to me, like roof on there.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's what I got.
When you said McDonald's, I immediately in my head went on fire.
Depends who's cooking.
Sure, sure, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I could see it definitely with the color, right? I mean, it's more orange and yellow than red and yellow, but it definitely gives that vibe, the McDonald's kind of
Mm-hmm.
vibe, for sure. Two-headed dragon, kind of like a cat dog. Hmm. Okay. Two-headed dragon. That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So like, so cat dog on one side, a cat dog, there was a cat, and then it was like a sausage-looking thing, and the
The
dog part
dog
was
on the
on
other
the other
side.
side.
Yeah, yeah. I remember
Yeah.
that cartoon.
Yeah.
I'm old.
Hmm. House fire. Yeah. Okay. That'll do it. Devilish creature on the left side, horns toward the top, summoning fire. Okay.
Oh, I can kind of see that with the horns on the left side there.
Yeah.
There's like two little spots coming up,
Yeah. Huh. Okay.
or like a dragon kind of curled around, like that
Kind of
head.
bumping head.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Now that
That's
they
not
say that,
that.
I can kind of see like almost like a dragon head with like the horns coming up, and then the yellow is like the body with like a tail around the bottom.
Hmm. Hmm. Okay. That's pretty. I can't say much more. All right.
Okay.
Smashed caterpillar. There we go. There we go. They have green blood, don't they? Usually. All right. So there's image number one, painting number one from one of my two imps.
Say imps.
And imps. Yeah.
Okay.
And then here's painting number two. I'm
Okay.
gonna get the caterpillar off. All right. Here we go.
Hmm. Definitely
Right.
some sort of like a bird or moth. Something I see some wings on a body. Hmm. Yeah, I mean, I guess it does just kind of look like a moth or something kind of coming down with the
Mm-hmm.
wings coming out the back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Definitely the
Is that?
wings. You can definitely see the wings.
Hmm. And it's almost hard. It's like almost like a halo around its head or something, like an
Mm.
angel maybe.
Oh, non-animal. A
Super
super
soaker.
soaker. Oh, okay.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, like if you were to rotate it. Yeah.
No rotating.
Oh.
Green Mothra. All right, Di agrees with
Hmm.
you. Now, I will say I do not know what these are.
You
I
haven't
don't
seen any of
know.
it.
No, and Luca was already getting ready for bed. I didn't want to disrupt
The
the
process,
yeah, because
the
that can
wind
get kind
down.
of yeah, yeah,
Yep.
yeah. So I just let it go.
Sure.
I have what I see in them,
Hmm.
but I do not know what Luca sees. So I can find out and get back to you to let you know that you're all wrong.
Yes.
Um, for now, we can live in the dream. Green Dragon. Okay. So I'm a little bit with you there. I definitely see the wings. I see I can't unsee like a griffin head. You know how the griffin has that pointy kind of beak or up no, yeah, it's a griffin, right? It's a griffin. Has a pointy
Like
like
a
it's got
beak.
the like feathers coming off the back of its head
Hmm.
here. Oh, let me do that. And then it goes
Yep.
down to the beak over here.
Mm.
Right? And
Okay.
obviously the wing. So I see a griffin, but with a bumblebee body,
Okay.
right? Because there's the stinger.
Yeah.
And this is
Yeah.
that big
Thorax
butt of
or
the bee. Yeah.
yeah.
So
The
that's what I
big
see
butt is
in
the
that
side.
one.
Yeah.
And this other one, and this is just me without knowing what they see. This could be influenced heavily by K-pop Demon Hunters and Gima, right?
Got you.
If it was more
Well, that
pinks
almost
and
gives it
purples.
away a little bit then.
Uh,
'Cause I think.
Not necessarily because they both love that movie.
Okay.
They
I
both
was gonna say.
watched the hell out of that movie.
Gotcha.
I
Well, I
don't know
would
who
say
likes it more, but they both like if it's on, they're both
they're
in their
watching.
seat or on the couch watching that.
Gotcha.
So, all right. So again, this was
Number
painting
one.
number one,
I think that's Luca.
a wyvern. Yeah, it could have been instead of a griffin. I could maybe it's that
Wyvern's like is dragon adjacent.
more. Yeah,
Yeah.
Independence Day alien dabbing. Okay. All right. So we have that one. Make sure I'm covering up so you guys can't see. So this is image number one, painting number one,
Hmm.
and then this would be painting number two. And now you guys have to guess which one, which student of the craft did which painting. What do you think, Bob?
Yep. I think number one is Luca, and number two is Mika.
That's Luca. That's Mika. The green is Mika.
Yep.
Okay.
That is my guess.
All right. That's a good guess.
Looks Die
It's gonna be
agrees.
hard. It's hard for me to do now with the because I don't want to give anything away.
Hmm.
All right. So Di is with you on that one. One is Luca. Two is Mika. Green is Luca. All right. So Evan is saying that green
He's
is
just being
Luca.
contrarian.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Dave's also
Yeah.
saying one is Luca. Nix is saying green is Luca. All right, we're a little split here.
Mm,
Interesting. I love it.
more nuanced.
Mm. Which one's more nuanced? This one's more nuanced?
He's saying green is more nuanced.
Green is more nuanced.
See,
Huh.
I don't. I mean, it's more just one color. I like the different colors, and
Huh.
yeah. I'm pretty. I think I'm. I think I'm right.
You're locked in?
I'm locked in.
All right.
Am I a
Well,
millionaire?
no, you're not. No one is.
Mm-hmm.
This one was done December, just last month.
Mm.
This one was done on Valentine's Day 2 years ago.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yep.
So this was Luca 2 years ago,
Okay.
and that's Mika
That puts them
just last
about
month.
the same age, though, right? When it comes to the ish,
Just
because they're
about.
about a
Yeah.
year apart. Yeah.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah. So this was when Mika was turning 1, and then this is when. Well, Luca would have been 2. Yeah. So just about
Yeah.
the same, give or
They're
take. Just about
yeah,
the
they're both
same.
about two ish. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So I like this one. I really like
Mm.
the one color ones, and he doesn't do enough of these anymore. It's amazing to look at what where he's going now, because he's just enthralled with dinosaurs, and he can tell me names of dinosaurs accurately, that I didn't even know existed. It's amazing.
Well, yeah, lucky for him, there's some good Dino games coming out soon.
Yeah, yeah. I sent a video to Andrew of him going through, not only on the computer during, like, the digital testing, but like the full components that we got of the game, and Luca's putting them together, and he knows exactly which ones they are, and it's
Nice.
amazing. Yeah, so there's your pictures for this year, for the end of year 5, with the Luca and Mika painting. What was just said? Hey, Aldi. Howdy, howdy, buddy. Hope you're doing well. The matrix of leadership. Yeah, should make that. Somebody 3D print that for me. All right, so for a little while, I thought maybe we can. I'm going to keep checking just in case somebody pops in the stage, because I'll disregard the stage and forget that, like, if Tim
Well,
does
yeah, I
pop
totally
up.
forget that's a
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
Hey, Tony. Good to see you, buddy. Congratulations to Tony on hitting the top 10 anticipated. Grant put out a list of his top 10 anticipated 2026 games, and Tony's game, Cattywampus, hit. So good,
Nice.
good on you, buddy.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah, you're late.
Hello, hello. Rundown 21. That's right.
All right, so I thought, since we're ending year 5, going on to year 6, you guys are not far behind, right? You started, what, 2 years ago with the rundown?
Something like that. What did Mike say our run was? We stopped at like 150, so I think it's about 3 years, right?
3 years?
52 weeks in a year, so yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and give or take, we miss a couple for, like, when Texas freezes over and they lose power,
Yeah.
um, or Christmas
Because,
falls on a day
why
or stuff like that.
linearize your
Yeah.
grid? Yeah.
Yeah. There's always this time is always interesting for me, because next year is like, all right, it's another year. What are we gonna do? What are we changing? How are we adjusting? What can we bring? What can we bring? And I remember year 1, my everyday thing was the different tiki mugs, and every episode I had a different tiki mug that I was drinking out of. And then year 2 were different game used hockey jerseys, and then I started doing the Luca paintings, and that one I really enjoyed for multiple reasons. I think it's fun to go over. It gives us something, like, grounded, and then it kind of documents, like, my kids as we go. So when you look back at the years we've done this, and you look at Luca popping on and showing his paintings and stuff, like, it was a little more sentimental for me to get that one going. But now, we're starting year 6. We've had internal discussions on, the layout changes, the thumbnail changes, like, what are we going to do differently this time. And we have some stuff in the works that we'll talk about starting next week, technically. And I'm curious, and we could talk about this for fucking hours, I'm sure, but on your end,
Mm-hmm.
with the rundown, what are some of the things, like, what are the hurdles you guys have come across, like, over the years? Is there anything that stands out, right? Like, is it about viewership and getting those subscriptions, and that's the thing you're looking at how to do, or is it just your format, or are you good with the form? Like,
Um,
what's come up over the years that kind of sticks in your mind of, that was a hurdle, we overcame it, kind of thing, or this is something we're looking at?
uh, so when we first started out trying to, get our feel, get our flow, our equipment changes and things like that, these stupid like headphone mics and everything that we use before we finally settled on the mics we have. But then the biggest thing though has just been the split with our I guess patron that we had. Right, we used to film out of the back of a game store. He paid an editor to edit our videos. We had some really awesome like cameras and yeah, and equipment. Getting over Tim's shitty internet, that was always difficult to
Mm,
get past. But Mike managed to troubleshoot that. But yeah, so now that we've kind of like cut back to just the three of us, and I say we have to do all of our editing, but it's like the royal we, where it's really just Mike doing it. Um, and
the pronoun game.
because he's done a lot of that kind of stuff like in school and whatnot, and so he's a lot better at it. He's done marketing for a long time, so
Mm,
he's you know really just kind of taken that ball and ran with it, which has been awesome. Because I can stumble my way through some stuff, but man, it just takes me forever to get it done because I just kind of get nervous about things, not really sure what I'm doing, and so him just like taking it, doing it has been like a godsend. Otherwise, the show wouldn't be anywhere near where it is right now. You know, setting up a studio in my house, so that's been kind of crazy. Trying to figure out soundboard and what do we want to use. Getting a computer, working on lighting, trying to make sure things like look good, especially after losing access to those awesome 4K cameras and the big studio board and going down to
mm,
just like some 1080 webcams and whatnot. We still want to try to make sure we're putting out something that people want to watch.
mm.
So that's kind of been like the biggest hurdle, especially lately. Um, but I think we know we're just got the drive to do it. So we're just still just kind of pumping out the videos and getting together, playing games. We actually had a game night for fun, which doesn't happen very often when you're doing a
Mm,
channel. It's usually it's like kind of gaming is business. But we
right.
had West came over and then Tim and Mike, and we had our rematch for Guards of Atlantis 2. So Tim and I took them on, and this time we actually tried some synergy. First time we played, we just kind of picked characters, and lo and behold, my character wanted to pull my cards out of my discard pile. His character wanted me to have cards in the discard pile, and so we had like zero synergy. Got our asses handed to
Right.
us. So we're like, no, no, no. Like we can change up teams. Like no, no, no. We want a rematch.
Mm,
So we actually picked characters that kind of worked well together, and we did really well. We almost had them, but they managed to pull the victory out at the very end. But we felt competitive at least,
yeah.
so that was good. But it was just fun to play games for fun. Again, but it doesn't get to happen very often.
It doesn't. It definitely, especially when with the convention side of things that I do, like having QsCon, having Leprechaun, and even the 24-hour day and the New Year's Eve party. Like there are a couple times where it's easier to do, but running the conventions when it comes convention time, it's I have my Tuesdays like weekly meetup at Bullfinch, and that helps. But other than going to conventions, even going to conventions becomes work, and you're trying to
Yeah.
schedule time to do stuff. It's hard to do.
hmm It's tough to enjoy it, which is
Yeah,
unfortunate because you want to
well,
enjoy the
especially with the
hobby.
editing.
Yeah. Yep.
Mm,
Yep.
yeah,
So
yeah. There's something about live. It's lazy, or it's easy, or it's more genuine,
right.
or however you want to put it. But
Yeah. Oh, and,
you got
and
it.
it's all of those things. And
Yeah,
then like one of the great things is like we get interact with the chat. You build
yeah,
these relationships with people that you never really met. I mean, like some of the people we know IRL, but
right.
like there's a lot of people that you don't meet IRL, and it's just kind of really cool to build those relationships. And you never know, a year or two down the road, you're running them at a convention. It's like you like to check your friends. You don't miss a beat, and you're like, we've been talking for years, and
Yeah,
yeah, it's pretty cool. So
yeah. I think it was Chris will have to correct me. It was Gen. I think it was Gen Con a few years ago. It was one of the first times I had met him in person because we've been doing this for a while, but he's in Texas, I'm in New York.
mm-hmm.
We had never met prior to doing this, and it was like 2.5 years before we actually met in person. And I remember, I think it was that first time we were at the restaurant having a drink. Just it was so cool to be in the same room with him. And then we left the restaurant. He went to the corner. He basically went left. I went right because he was going back to his hotel, and it couldn't have been 20, 25 feet from the door was the corner, and he got recognized for being on the show. He's like, well, that's pretty cool. I still have not gotten recognized. Oh, you're the guy on the show. um And
I think
that's
Tim's been recognized more for being on your show than
Tim. Yeah, for sure he has.
yeah.
But it's so weird, like you said about having the chat. Like, some of the people in the chat, like we know in person, and they watch us because we know them. But they're like, I've never met Nick. I've never met Wayne. I'm
Hmm.
in a convention, right? You might pass or come to a booth or something and be like, "Hey, I'm that guy,"
Right.
which is really cool. But if when you're doing things recorded, you kind of don't get that unless you're
Right.
back into the recording, looking at the comments, also making comments and trying to generate that back and forth on that end. If it's
Hmm.
alive, like there are so many things that can go wrong. Um, but like I've definitely stopped my kid from coming on the show without pants. Like that'll happen. But what do you do,
We
right?
stopped Mike from doing the show without pants because that used to happen.
Sure, sure. Oh my god. Oh my god. Imagine the camera just dipped.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, recording show. I mean, it's not only do you lose that, like for the past 5 years, like we've had some people on the show in the chat that are just cool to talk to that we wouldn't I would miss that I think if this went to a recording, not to mention the time it takes to edit, right? Like that's you can make it easy, but if you want it to be presentable and you want to put on a good product, that has to be tight or else it's just going to look messy.
Yep.
You
Yep. That's
missed
why we
Couch
definitely
Mike.
noticed when we started doing our top 100s. We started to do Miss Couch Mike. Yeah.
Mm,
It was Couch Mike basement, like the same thing because his couch was in the basement. So um, we started Mike and I because Mike would like bring up BGG and like show like the game and pictures and things like that.
mm,
And some people were like, "Hey, can you put like the box up on there? Because we forget what game you guys are talking about, even though you're showing pictures of like the gameplay and whatnot. You don't see the box art." And it's like to go in there and edit and add that overlay for all of those is
mm,
hours of work.
right.
And so what we started doing is now when we're doing those, he's doing the BGG stuff, and I'm in there putting up like a banner of what the name of the game is. So we'll scroll on the bottom, so that's up there the whole time while we're doing it. And then when we go to the next one, they say what it is. I'm putting that in there. And so we're doing all of this live as we're going, and it's like I guess like the lazy way to edit it, but we've got day jobs. We
Right.
can't
Right.
spend all that extra time doing all that editing. So we're just trying to figure out ways to make people happy with the stuff that we're putting out like that. So.
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, you could go in like as
Mm-hmm.
you're talking about a game, I could go in and pop up a thing like that,
Yep.
right? Or pop up a thing like that, like depending on what you're.
Yep.
But you have, like you said, you have to put it in there
Yeah, you have to
in
have
order
that
to
pre.
have
You
it.
have those because they're pre-saved. Yeah.
Right.
And
Right.
so what Mike does is he'll put our pictures, the cameras up in the corner, and then he'll bring up the BGG as a shared screen, and then he'll kind of click through those images, and then I'll put the little runner banner at the bottom. Like instead of saying ending in 5 years, it'll be like Tim's number 3 pick is this, and we'll have
Right.
that. So
And that's still a lot of work. Even I
it,
mean, you have to have someone who's dedicated to do it. Like you're doing the banner, he's
mm-hmm.
doing the sharing. If you have to put
Yep,
all the
and
images, if
Tim's
you're
being
doing a top
lazy.
10 and we have 30 games you're going through, you got to have a
Mm-hmm.
box cover for all 30 games. And then the next week you got to delete them all and then put new
Yep,
ones in.
there's only
It
so
is
much
it's a
room.
chore. It is a chore. Um I mean, we do it. I say this for multiple things, but we do it because we love it, right? We don't.
Yep.
We're not. We're not. You mentioned having day jobs. You're not retiring off running Whiskey Wednesday, or
No.
we're not doing it off the full 42. We do it because we enjoy it. There's so many positive things that come from it. Um, and I've said it. I look forward to Mondays every week. I love having this time to not think about the snow and not think about laundry and not think about dishes and just just focus on just fun hanging out with friends, whether they're like you said IRL or in the chat or
Mm-hmm.
on the screen. It's a fun thing, but there is always that what's next, right? Like it gets stale and you don't want it to be stale, so what can you do to make it different?
Yeah,
And is that
spicy.
just a refresh on the thumbnail? Is it a new segment in the show? Is it what is it, right? And we're kind of going through that now, going on to 6 years of this. What are we going to do? And like I said, we have some ideas and we'll talk about them, but like what can you do that's just going to freshen it up a little bit, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
initially it was just me being a goof and doing something different every Monday for the 52 weeks or however many we had it. um but sometimes that's not enough, right? That's a wicked, and it's more of a rhetorical question, but like, what do you do to keep things fresh when you are only doing live streams, right? We don't you don't have the edit, you don't have the pomp, you don't have the fun stuff you can do with a quick reel or a quick video
Right.
or a 20-minute thing, other than cutting your live down. What can you do to keep it fresh? And it's an interesting question for being this far into it, I guess.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, and I do like the playing the live games, right? Like we talked about, we might be switching over to do a game on Board Game Arena, but then also like the addition of like the top down and playing a game that way.
Yeah.
I've thought about, so during COVID, Tim and I made like games that you normally wouldn't play online work. Right, we played Rebellion and figured out a way to do that, you know, like this, and
Wow.
it was really cool, right? So like I had my board set up that was like the control board, and he had his set up to just kind of mirror it so we could have a visual like super easy. And it would really just kind of play out the same way, except I had as the Rebellion player, I had the probe deck, and so what that way when I needed to search it to find where I wanted to put my base, I could find that and hide it, and then I would just shuffle it up and I would show him cards that he could then mark off that he got for the probes, and then we would everything else played just like normal. And so
Right.
finding kind of unique ways to do games like that you really love, I just kind of worry and I wonder what kind of drive or appeal that might have for other people to want to watch that kind of gameplay,
Right.
happen. So
Right. That's interesting because that I mean there's a big difference between watching that with the
mm-hmm.
physical components on a table and watching someone monkey fuck around with a mouse and a click and a how do I search again or how do I look at what's face down and like the
Mm-hmm.
digital. Not only is it adding more chaos to the game and more time, I don't know if it represents I like one of the things when I first started getting into board games, one of the things I loved about Rado was that stream of consciousness as he was taking you through the game. Right, he's holding his. If you go back, way back, he's holding his iPhone over the. I remember the first video I watched of his was Lord of the Rings, the Dice Masters game. Dice Masters or Dice. The hell was it? Lord of the Rings something, the old game. But he had his old iPhone and he was like holding it with one hand, showing you what was going on, taking you through his thought process, but of the components and of what was going on the table with the setup and everything. And I love that idea of somebody taking you through a game on the table, right? Because then you knew layout and you knew space and you knew all these things that were like in the
Mm-hmm.
real world, even though you're watching it on a computer. In the real world, that was the game on the table, and it hooked me. There was something about that method that was so cool to watch, and I would watch it. I remember watching Gloomhaven when
Mm-hmm.
Rolling Solo did his walkthrough of like that first campaign, and he did it episodic, and it was like I was looking forward to that next episode of him going through the next turn with the real components, not digital. Like I'm not the type that would watch like that. If that was digital Gloomhaven, I don't know if I would watch them just play on the computer as a video. I don't know. It's weird for me. It's weird, but there are
Yeah.
plenty of people that enjoy that medium that want to watch it that way because and it's entertainment or it's a video or it's still giving them what they're looking for in their games. And I mean, we've said this before. There isn't one way to do it. If there was, everyone would be doing the same thing, and most of us wouldn't be doing it at all.
Yeah, it's interesting to me that like even though they're both like digital like format, having somebody with a camera manipulating pieces can make something make more sense than just watching a digital card go across
Right.
the screen. Like it just it sinks in
That's
more for
true.
some reason.
Highlands. That was good to see you. A ball as well. Um, I remember like I've learned a lot watching Rado do those things because one of the things that happens is he make a mistake, and he does such a good job of teaching that game. Even though he doesn't necessarily do a how to play, he'll give you an overview and then start playing. And by the second round, second turn, he's explained it enough and gone back. I know a lot of people hate that he like backtracks and says, "But let's say I did this, or let's take that back and do it this way." He does such a good job of it that second round, he'll do something he's not supposed to do, and I'm like, no, he can't do that. That's not right. Yeah, like that's not the rule. And then he'll correct himself. Oh wait, I can't do that. And it almost like it's just it's enhancing the knowledge. Once that transfer of information from learning to knowing, I know that that's not right now because he's taught it so well. And it's one of those things that I hear people complain about all the time, but I actually appreciate because me correcting him in a video, whether he caught it or Paolo did the little thing on the bottom or not, I've now learned that game to where I can correct him because he made a mistake, and he's the one that's like physically going through this game in the camera, and
Mm-hmm.
it's really cool. I mean, there's so many different ways to do it. There really are. Um, what are we wowing? Oh yeah, everyone's here tonight. It's of course. It's I said it last time. It's because Chris isn't here. It's because Chris isn't here. We miss Chris. We miss Chris. Um, Yeah, so and you learn Fury of Dracula doing it that way, and that's not an easy game. Like I wouldn't want to watch one person play through it, I guess, maybe. But if it was a group and they're a good group presenting it well, like you guys playing a game live and getting your reactions real time after you do like a brief overview, or maybe you have like a how to play video that you guys have recorded, so go watch that,
Mm-hmm.
then come and watch us play it, and then watch like the characters. You guys, for all intents and purposes, you are characters on the screen presenting a game to everybody watching, right? Chris and I are characters. We're characters right now, whether we're playing ourselves or we're playing a version of ourselves.
Sure.
You're still a character, and then coming to the table and watching you guys play because you feed off each other, or you make comments, or you're laughing and whatever. There's something about that I don't think it matters what game it is. I think it matters who the people are that are doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
That's what we did
I don't
with
know.
goats. We kind of did like a quick brief description, and like for the first few turns, we're really kind of like talking and walking everybody through the turns and what we're doing and why we're doing it,
Yeah,
and then yeah, we're just talking shit and yeah, after that. So
yeah,
but
I
yeah, I should
don't
be up
agree.
soon. Yeah.
I don't agree with that, Lance. You are pleasant to play with. In my limited experience. To Court the King, I think, is one of my favorite at a convention to play. With you. That was one of my highlights of the QSCon you came to. Um, I'm sure one of your highlights is playing Battlestar Galactica with those people at QSCon. Um, so yeah, there's always that question of like, are we doing it right, or what can we do better? Do you feel that on your end?
Yeah, because like I don't consume my YouTube consumption. We'll say I don't really watch a lot of board game content. There's a few like Magic the Gathering people I'll watch their shorts, but that's about it. And then I watch a lot of like reaction videos to things. Like I don't know if you know who Cinnamon Toast Ken is, um, but he sits on a couch with his buddy Buff Pro, and they just watch movies and crack jokes at things. And it's to me that's hilarious. And they've got a really good editor who will like because they'll be talking and joking, and then one of the good things about like comedy sometimes is like a good callback, right? When you bring
Mm,
something back up again, and then their editor will always kind of like flash back and like and re-show that, and he always does a good job. And like I wish that we could do more. We had more capacity to do that type of editing and show and whatnot because I find that super entertaining. One of the things that Mike has done is something else I find super entertaining is like I'll watch a video to the end because I know like their outro music is like fun and catchy, and I
mm,
want to hear it. And he did that cut of
mm,
us with the I like to party. Do you like to party? And
mm-hmm.
he did that whole thing, and I thought that was great. And so like
Mm,
you know more stuff like that. And I just wish that we had more capacity, you know, to do those types of things, more time, more
mm,
um, programs and software because all that you can't buy things anymore. Like especially like like software, you can't just go buy a program and have it. Everything wants a friggin' subscription now.
yeah,
Like the
yeah,
StreamYard that we use, you got to have a subscription for that. And depending on
yeah,
how many features and how much memory you want to have on there, you got to pay even more. So
yeah.
it's frustrating,
It
expensive
is.
to
It
do the
is.
yeah.
It is. I mean, and there's so many different things that you have to subscribe to, right? It's the same thing
Yeah.
with like there's the cable bill. Cable gets outrageous, and people are like, "Oh, fuck cable. We're just going to do this instead." But now, like, you're paying for, not that I'm paying for all of these, but just in
Right.
general, you have your Paramount Plus, you have your Apple, you have your Disney, you have your Hulu, you have your X, Y, and Z along with it. That when you put it all together is actually more than what you were
More than the
paying
cable.
before. It's
Yeah.
like holy
And then you
shit.
used to be
But
able to
yeah,
be, you did all that. You didn't, at least you didn't have ads. Now you got ads again. It's like, what the heck? I
yeah,
got all this to get away from the ads. Now I got ads.
yeah,
When I was watching HBO the other day, I'm watching a movie and it stopped for an ad. I'm like, are you effing kidding me? Like,
yeah,
when did
yeah.
HBO start putting ads in movies? Like, if you want to play one at the beginning, okay, get it. You want to play two, whatever. I'll suffer through a minute before the movie. Don't cut in the middle of the movie to put a
Mhm.
stupid ad in there. Oh, I was so pissed.
Well, yeah,
But
because you're not paying for the level of no ads. You're paying for
yeah,
the
yeah,
level with
because
yeah.
$15 wasn't enough. They wanted $20 or $25, so you could
Correct.
not get ads during. You still get the ones
Correct.
beforehand, but at least you don't
Hmm.
like in this dark, creepy scene. And all of a sudden, it's like, oh, make sure you get right guard. It's like,
How did you know I wanted right guard?
yeah,
Um, yeah,
funny
it's
joke.
weird. It's weird, right? Because then,
Yeah,
like Lance just said, YouTube board game content's the worst,
yeah, it
and
is.
sometimes it
Shut
can
down the
be.
rundown. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it can be. But what's your what? So what do you what's the alternative, right? Are you looking for 1 minute reels? Or are you looking for 3 minute reels? One of the things I love that Dan King did with the Game Boy Geek is, and I used to watch him. Not that I don't, but before he did the Allegro versions of his stuff, he had his stuff, and then he realized, all right, maybe I should do a little bit shorter. So because he comes from a music background, his approach with Allegro was a shorter version of the thing, which is like, oh, I do want to know more information about that. Let me find the longer version of the thing, and the longer version of the thing 20 minutes, 25 minutes. Like it wasn't really lengthy, but he did a 2 to 3 minute kind of clip where it was like a quick overview, some of the content that he shot already. He didn't have to rescript it or reline it or anything. And then that was like a little like almost like a teaser to a trailer or a teaser to the video. And I like that he did that.
Hmm.
But what's the alternative? Like what would you, instead of doing YouTube content that's an hour and a half, 2 hours long, can you get the same stuff from something shorter? Or is it necessary? Are you looking for that? Is it specific to people that are looking for that? I guess is more tight of
Yeah.
a question.
I guess like it's a kind of a personal preference on what do you want to listen to while you're doing things, right? Like, I'm gonna draw a blank on his name right now. Oh my gosh, the guy who does the serial killer game. But he has a podcast, and like I like a lot of true crime stuff. I listen to a lot of true crime,
Mm,
and he's got a podcast. It's like true crime myths and legends, and Jeff Ignatowski. Um,
mm,
and I listen to that quite a bit, and I enjoy that. So when it comes to board game content, like I will watch a playthrough or like I'll watch like a how to play. That's typically most of my consumption when it comes to that kind of stuff. I don't watch a lot of like there's like the big ones like Dice Tower, Man vs. Meeple, and whatnot. I tend to not consume a lot of that media, which
right.
is weird because I create that kind of media. Um, but yeah, I guess it really kind of depends on trying to find the right audience for what you're doing, right? Like I like sitting here bullshitting with you. We're talking, shooting the shit, interacting with the chat. That's fun.
Mm,
We're having a good time. Now, a lot of the shows that are out there don't do a lot of that. They don't do a lot of chat interaction. And to me, I feel like when it comes to like a live stream, that's one of the best things about it is having that chat there. And actually,
right.
somebody I was talking to today, they were like telling me that they liked our show because we do a lot of interacting with the chat, so it makes them feel like part of the show
Right.
while we're doing it.
Right. Yeah, it is like we've done shows together that are pre-recorded, right? Our top
Mm-hmm.
20 are pre-recorded, and on our end, we did. Chris and I did our podcast, or our Let's Chat. We had Jamie on, and it was really cool to be focused on the one thing rather than kind of being sidetracked or distracted by the chat to a sense. Not that I'm not saying that in a negative
Mm-hmm.
way, but I missed it. Like I did miss having the chat there to interact with because
Yeah.
sometimes they go off and sometimes they're trying to derail and sometimes they're not. Sometimes they bring up a really good point and
Right.
they're also people in the industry that you want to hear from. And it's hard to do both.
Mm-hmm.
You can't have there's just not enough time unless you're doing this full time to be able to do all the things that you'd want to do with the platform, right? Like doing the lives and doing the pre-recorded and doing the shorts and doing the playthroughs and the reviews and the previews, like all the other things you guys do that we
Mm-hmm.
don't do. Um,
Yeah.
it's there's a lot of stuff. There's so much stuff, especially when you start throwing in the Marvel and the Star Wars. Like we haven't had a Scry-Fi. One of the things we had, even a Let's Play, we haven't had a Scry-Fi set since Ahsoka, and Ahsoka was what 2 years ago.
The
Um,
new season's getting ready to be coming out soon.
I know, which I think is going to revive the Scry-Fi series that we had for this year. Um, but there's just so much time because then when do you find the time to do it, right? Like our Monday nights, kids are going to sleep, great, spend all night. Like I meet with Peter at midnight. Peter from Cardboard Alchemy. We meet Mondays at midnight because I'm usually ending the show with Chris 11:30. I'll go
Mm-hmm.
refresh, get a water, and then I'll hop on and do our weekly meeting. So I get time to do it at night. But like the kids are asleep now. During the week, when the hell do you find time to record a podcast or go to somebody's house to do the recording of a preview or a review and then do a live play of it? That are you going to do a live play or are you going to do a recording of it? Then you got to edit all this shit down the road. It's just there's so much stuff, and
Mm-hmm.
I think you guys are in kind of this maybe same storm, different boat, but you want to do it all, right? You want to present what we love to everyone who wants to watch it and consume it in any method
Mm-hmm.
that you can, whether that's a preview, a review, a live play, whatever. We want to do it all, and there's just not enough time to do it all.
Yep, for
It's
sure.
crazy. What a problem to have, right? I want to create
Yeah.
more content to talk to people about the stuff I love.
Yeah. Woe is me.
Eh. So yeah, here we are doing the thing. Um. Oh yeah, you
Night,
got it.
Nix.
Night, Nix.
See ya.
I know
See you
Evan
Wednesday.
left. I think
Evan
Lance left.
probably already left.
Yeah, yeah. Lance went to go get a coffee. You could bring me a coffee too if you like to, or a smoothie, whatever. I won't. I
Man,
won't be picky.
I was craving some spicy nugs from Wendy's on the way home, so I was like, I'll stop and get like a 6 pack or whatever. And they have like a pineapple citrus energy drink, and that was actually pretty good.
From Wendy's?
Yeah, it was
Wow.
almost like a Red Bull, but it was like pineapple, so it's pretty good.
Hmm. So check that out.
Yeah.
Um. All right. So it's such a problem to have, right? This desire to do more content, and just not have the time to do it. Right? We just don't have the time to do all the things we want to do anyway. Um, and then here we are sitting in front of a camera making content. I mean, a little bit selfishly. Like I enjoy that Luca and Mika come on every now and then, and I have this
Mm-hmm.
like kind of history recorded for. Hopefully, it doesn't go away. But for the future, and there are a lot of people that don't do it that way. I enjoy that we get this time to just we in our schedules of busyness, we have this time slot. Like and you guys have it on Wednesday. Every Wednesday at 8 o'clock, you guys get together and just hang out for a while, right? Not around the table, not in the same room, just kind of chill and you kind of get pulled into this reality for a little while and forget about the stuff around and I want more of that and there's just never enough time to
Yep.
do it properly too, right? Anybody you can put a camera on and record, but to do it in a way that's responsible and I
Engaging.
don't know, yeah, engaging, like bringing something to the table rather than just not.
Yep.
Um, yeah, it's been phenomenal to look back at 5 years already and how this all came to be with us and be here starting 6 years later with the library of things that we've done the fact that last week he pulled up our anticipated 25 list and that two of the games haven't even come out yet that we anticipated in January of last year. One of the games that he said I talked 10 minutes about I haven't even played. um kind of because I played it when it was during its play testing for another company I worked for, but I haven't even played it. Like to be able to go back to that history and be like, yeah, but you said here that you like that game and you haven't even played. Like, all right, Chris, yeah.
Calling you out, right?
Yeah,
You create
seriously,
this
but
record, and then all of a sudden it's like now, yeah, people are gonna hold it against you.
yeah, you can't go back, right? It's
Mm-hmm.
it's there. It's out there, and it puts us in an interesting position that I
Mm-hmm.
never would have thought of being in initially. Is like you kind of are vulnerable when you're doing something like this where it's not it's you can't edit it, right? Like it's kind of
It's
raw,
out
and
there.
if you say something that's kind of shitty, it's
Yeah.
there. Like it's permanent.
Yep. Yep. What's kind of funny
That's
is I don't want to get too much into it, but if there were people, anybody that has been watching our Whiskey Wednesdays recently, and then watching our top 100s, I made a big mistake, but I kind of just let it slide, and then I'm
ooh.
going to maybe point it out in one of our top tens, and if the first person to kind of figure out where my kerfuffle was, probably gonna get a little something something. So if that means they're
Ooh.
paying attention during the Whiskey Wednesdays, they're paying attention during that. I figure you deserve something for putting up with us for that long. So
Ooh.
yeah.
All right. All right. That's interesting. Have you
Mm-hmm.
announced it on your stuff that exists?
No, no, I haven't. I haven't gotten to the second part yet. So because
Interesting.
something, yeah. I don't want to give away too much because
No,
I don't
no,
want
no,
people.
no.
Yeah,
I love the fact that now there's a different layer to it, right? Like this is an
yeah.
Inception layer. Like not
Mm-hmm.
only were you following on the Whiskey Wednesday and you're following the top list, but now you
Yeah.
also just found out about it on the 42, which is not
Mm-hmm.
that's really cool. That's
Yep.
interesting. Well, go find it and let us know what it is.
Yep.
Um Well, I guess I mean it's hard to tie it up without Chris being here because he's obviously one half of the show, and we wouldn't have this without one him coming on the QSCon thing I was doing during COVID, taking the chance of like, yeah, why don't we go down this adventure of doing this show, and all the things that he's done for the show with the logo and the cutting and the editing and the images and stuff.
Putting together all those like games and stuff that we play and
Yeah,
all like the yeah like
the
he
lightning
puts
round.
a
Yeah,
lot in there.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He is a tremendous person to have on the other side of this this adventure, and equally as awesome is hanging out with you guys as often as we do. I think I've been on. I don't know how many times you've been on our show. I'm pretty
Mm-hmm.
sure we're just about even. I think I've been
Mm-hmm.
on your show 6 or 7 times. I think you guys have been on our show maybe a little bit more than that. I think eight or
Okay.
nine. But to think about like being able to grow inside of our own things and then be able to grow with our friends stuff that are doing awesome
Mm-hmm.
things as well. um it's been pretty cool over the past 5 years to get to know you guys, and have you guys come on the show. Usually it's not usually. Sometimes it's planned ahead. Like this was
Mm-hmm.
a little bit planned ahead. Like, hey, what are you doing? In a couple Mondays, and let's talk.
Right.
Sometimes it's like Friday night or Monday morning. Like, hey, are you guys free tonight? Because we don't, we don't have anything. And then you guys
Mm-hmm.
are right there, and it's
Yeah.
it's it's really awesome to be doing something similar to what you guys are doing and watch each other grow through the process.
Mm-hmm.
It's always great to
Yeah,
talk
man.
to you guys.
We
Super
appreciate
fun.
the invites and coming on and
Yeah.
hanging out, and yeah, it's always a good time. And I'm just
Anytime.
glad too, also that like I was able to quit my second shift job and get a day job, so now I'm able to actually to participate more besides just being in the chat and whatnot. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's been awesome.
Yeah, it's been great. I mean, here's to many more. I know you guys don't have any plans on quitting. Although depending on how the national championship game is, we might lose Tim, so we'll see. Um,
I mean, it's well, I do have it up on my phone right now. It's
oh,
third quarter. You
how's
want
it
to know the
how's it
score?
looking? Yeah.
17-7. IU is winning.
No shit.
Yep.
Mhm.
And there's 5 minutes left in the third quarter. So spoilers
All
if you're
right.
watching.
All right, that's good. Hopefully the refs don't take over like they did so many times this past weekend in the NFL.
Yeah, it was a pretty disappointing weekend.
Oh
So
my god, it's just on the parallel between that Bears catch not catch and the Bills catch not
catch
catch.
not catch. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yep.
So whatever. Um, you want to play a game?
Sure.
All right, let's do that. Do this again.
Hit
If
the
you haven't
likes.
yet, click a thumb, do a
Hit
like,
those
subscribe,
thumbs.
do the
Ring the
thing.
bells.
And
All the
also, while
way.
you're at it, hit up the board game rundown.
Ooh, yeah.
If you haven't yet, I'm pretty sure everybody in our comments is has done that already. But if you're watching this in the future, you, no,
Mhm.
it's still
The
you in
future
the
plug.
future.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is us from the
Um,
past. Yeah.
yes, influencing the future. Oh, I just
Mm-hmm.
started watching. Did you watch Dark on Netflix?
Uh-uh.
Really good.
Really?
Yeah. Speaking of past and future, it's an older movie. I think it still holds up. The movie Frequency with
Okay.
Dennis Quaid. I
Mm-hmm.
like that whole past future, like influencing, like that time
Mm-hmm.
travel kind of thing. And um, Stranger Things kind of did a little bit with the wormholes and what was going on there, but not really. Dark has got that kind of feeling, but explored, like, it really gets me thinking. It's one of those, like, if I didn't have to get up in the morning to like make sure Luca was dressed and get on the bus, it would be one of those things that I would just binge right on through till like 8 in the morning because I want
Mm-hmm.
to know what's going on in the next episode. It's
Okay.
really, it gets your brain grapes going. It's dubbed, it's
Okay.
German, and then it's got the subtitles and it's dubbed. And
On
I don't
Netflix.
understand this. I feel, here's a little rant to end year 5
Sure.
before we get into a game. If you're dubbing a movie or a film or a TV show or whatever, you have to give that script to the English readers, right? Like, they're speaking German, cool.
Right.
You have that translated in English for the English people to then read their lines while they're doing their German lines, right? So now you have that transcript in English for the English. How are the subtitles wrong? Like, drastically
Yeah.
wrong. Like, different
I,
words, different layouts, different subject predicate stuff. Like, how
that also
wouldn't that
happened in.
just be like, just
Yeah. Just
upload the thing?
yeah. Here's the transcript. Just download. Yeah. And
Drove
they
me
did
first
that in
episode.
it was in what was that one about the with the masks and the game show? Oh my gosh, were there
Good
cable
game.
people? Squid Game, yes.
Good
That
game.
didn't
Yeah.
match up either. Yeah. Like
I
they'll be
know. I
talking in
just started
English, but
watching,
the subtitles don't match up.
and it doesn't matter. But and it was like in Squid Game. I just started watching season 2.
Mm-hmm.
I started it a long time ago, but we just started from the beginning of season 2, and I'm attuned to it because of what Dark was doing. So now I'm looking at the subtitles, and they weren't that off. Like, there are a couple things, couple words, couple missing, whatever. But Dark was like, it's like they just, it was from two different offices that were doing it. It's so, I don't understand why that doesn't connect. I feel like it would just be an easy like upload and just
Right.
let the computers do the thing, and it's not. But that aside, the show is really good. They do a
I just
really
saved
good
it
job.
to my list to check it out. It looked kind of creepy, like weird, but yeah, I'll check it out.
It's it's definitely it gets you thinking. It
Okay.
gets you thinking. Yeah, it's good.
Ooh,
Um,
the
yeah, so go
actual
watch Dark.
Albert is back, not the Portlandia.
Portland. Oh yeah, yeah. It's actually Evan's other.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what does this do this for you guys too, where it's now the at and the name rather than their name.
Yeah, they changed something. I don't know. We can't get it back, but yeah, now you get the actual like email address or whatever the ad is, and not their nickname or what they have.
Yeah, that's weird.
Mm-hmm.
That's weird.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. We had to like relearn who people were.
Yeah, their names
Mm-hmm.
are off now. I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't know who this Halbert guy is, but
Yeah, who's this Halbert chiropractic person? All right. Well then, let's do a thing.
yeah,
No, I don't want to remove. I
chuck
want to
some
add.
dice.
How do I add? Is it this one?
Mm,
There
there
it
it
is.
is. Nailed it.
All right.
That's a perfect spot for the cameras too.
Yeah, not bad. All right, let's do some Can't Stop. For those that have played, this is the BGA version of it. For those that haven't played, basically you want to be the first person to claim 3 numbers at the top of the mountains. you're gonna roll on your turn. You're gonna roll 4 dice. You're gonna put them into pairs. 2 and 2. I don't know how else to.
Those are pairs.
They're pairs. If you know the word pairs, you know pair, not the edible kind, Evan, the AI kind. And then you're gonna move your marker up that track. So, for example, this first roll, which is my turn, the die came up 2, 3, 5, and 6. So I get to pick how I want that to be separated, and then I'll move up on the track. If I decided to pick a 5 and 11, I'd move up on the 5 and the 11. At any point, you can stop, and then your progress on each of those tracks will be your marker, or you push your luck and you roll again, and maybe you get a couple more progress spots on those charts. But if you roll and you come up with a pairing that cannot work with you're only allowed 3 things at a time. If you roll the dice and you cannot get one of those 3 things to move, you have then busted. You get no progress. Dice go to the next person. And then first person to claim 3 on the top wins.
You got it.
Kind of simple, really fun. And when we set this up, the computer decided that it was my turn to go first. So now I'm faced with those different combinations. So I can do a 5 and 11, a 7 and 9, or an 8 and 8. Double eights is not bad. That's pretty good to start with.
Pretty good.
Yeah, so I think I'm going to do that because that's only going to force one thing out on the board.
Yep, that's the smart play.
You must stop or continue. Continue. Why would I not continue?
Right.
All right. 4, 9, or 6 and 7. I mean, just rocking 6, 7, 8. That's not horrible.
The most popular numbers.
Yeah, you've seen me roll though, right? We've played games in person.
Well,
does
see,
not go.
on the upside, you're not actually rolling these dice. The computer is rolling them for you.
This is true. But somehow the camera knows it's me and is telling the system that it's me. I got to go 6 and 7. How could you not,
Yeah.
right?
See you, Tony.
All right, let's continue. Hey, Tony. Have a good night. I'll see you soon, buddy.
Oh, did you continue or did you pass?
I hit continue.
Not sure what happened there. It just kicked it to me.
Oh, weird.
That was weird. Weird. All right. Well,
oh, did I bust?
Maybe you might have busted on that next roll.
Because my chips aren't on the board.
Yep.
Oh, well, that sucks.
Yeah. 5 and 7. Yeah,
oh, I did. I rolled a 1, 2, 2, and 3. Of course.
Oh,
As I'm talking, I didn't even notice it. As I'm talking about how I roll. Yeah.
Yep. That's hilarious. You're like, that's easy. 6, 7, 8. Everybody rolls. Oh, you got 4 dice. What are the odds?
A 1, 2, 2, and 3. That's great.
That's funny. All right, we're gonna continue. Ooh, like a double 6.
Yeah.
Joink. We're gonna. Can't stop, won't stop.
Can't stop, won't stop.
I know. Never mind. Should have stopped.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
All right. 3 and 8, 5 and 6. Let's get a little risky. Let's do 3 and 8, and let's continue. All right. 6 and 6, 4 and 8. Let's do 4 and 8. Can't stop, right? Can't stop. The name of the game is can't stop.
Can't stop. Can't stop.
You can't stop. Let's do it. Ooh, all right. So there's an example. So that's not possible, that combination, because all 3 of my markers are on the board, and that combination obviously doesn't progress one of the markers. But I could progress on just the 3, because 9 is not a thing, or I can progress on 4 and 8 again, which I feel I like the 3.
3's a short track, but 4 and 8 is 2 instead of just the 1.
Yeah, getting double on that I think is a good thing. Let's do that, and let's stop. I'm gonna play it smart.
Let's push you on those 7 or that 3. We're gonna continue.
You didn't have to do that.
I know I didn't have to.
11's nice too.
11 is interesting, but 7, 8. Can't stop, won't stop. Shit.
Love it. All right. 10, 6, 11, 5. 10, 6. They all suck, right?
Yeah, those are pretty
Let's get the
crappy.
7 on the board. The 7's the longest one. Might as well. Progress on 4, progress on 8, progress on
Ooh,
5,
eight,
7.
four. That is. You can't. It's one or the other.
No, it's one or the other. Let's do
Four is
8.
doing pretty good though.
Do I do that? 5 and 7. Let's do 8. Let's push it. All right, 8 and 9.
Oof.
Yeah, I'll take that as a win.
All right. Oh, there we go. Boom. 7-7. Like that. Continue. Ooh, 7-8, 7-8, or 7-8.
7, 8, 7, 8, or 7, 8. For those still watching, have you played Can't Stop, or is this your first time seeing it? And if you have played, which version do you have? Do you have the old school stop sign plastic one with the cones? Do you have the Eagle Griffin one that's the matte with the wooden? Or are you lucky enough to have one of the Japanese versions, which a friend of mine brought back from Japan for me last year and summer last year when he went over there. Oh, you stopped?
I did. I
Mm.
got pretty good progress on that sevens. I got a 12 on there. I think it's a good stop. Yeah. So what I did is I have that plastic stop sign, and then I went on Amazon and for like $10 I bought a Lazy Susan, and you can just stick it on
Mm-hmm.
top of there so you can rotate it to whoever's turn it is.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
It's interesting that they give you the option to stop when you still have a marker. I always thought, and maybe this is a
As long
coding
as you
thing
had a
and not
marker, you had to keep going.
you
That's what
had
I
to
thought
go,
too.
right? Okay.
Yeah. Well, according to the inside of the box, because that's what the rules are in the ancient version, you can stop at any time. But I always just play. If you got a marker, just go because you're gonna
Yeah.
you won't bust. It's impossible to bust. So
Right. That's
score
true.
update. Miami just scored a touchdown. It is 14-17. IU is still
Oof,
ahead.
jeez.
Start of the fourth. Play by
So
play.
technically, in your example, when you have a marker, it was for me. It was always a safety net because yeah, you can't bust. But later in the game, if
You can.
you can, if numbers are claimed, those
Correct.
numbers don't
Can't be
work
used.
anymore.
Yeah. Like if the 6 and
Mm,
7 are blocked off, and even though you have a
right.
marker, but you all rolls as 6s and 7s, then you're
Right.
yeah.
All right. I took the short win on that one.
You did. Ooh. I don't have any 6s. I don't have any 4s. I guess we're just gonna double up on that 5.
Aldi, who are you going for? You going for Indiana? You going for Miami? Or is it just that you're watching a game and you're not invested?
Who? Me?
I was asking Aldi,
Oh, okay.
who he's going for. Ah, okay. Stop.
Damn it.
Told you. I told you.
Yeah. Damn it.
Ah, did I push you on the 12? 12 and 7. I have no choice.
Ooh.
Look at that.
Yeah. Look at that.
All right, let's do it. 12 and 7. Continue. 12 and 3.
Another
Yes.
12. Ooh.
Do that.
Should keep going.
No way. No
oh.
shot.
Oh. Should have kept going.
All right. You do it.
12.
Nope.
That's not a 12. Let's do 7 and 3.
Oh, nice. There you go.
Come on, baby. Boom.
Ah, mother.
Yeah. All right. We'll stop there.
Yeah, you would. All right, so now 12s are off for those that haven't played. Since 12s are claimed, that means 12 is not a
Dead
legal number. So any 12s are also considered shite, which is fucking great. 3 and 7. 7's useless. You're halfway up. I mean, you could always get a run on 3 and 7
Could
though.
always get a run.
Yeah, let's do
those
that.
sevens they trigger a lot. So
4 and 7's pretty good.
ooh, but that three though.
Yeah,
Go
3 and
to
8.
eights too.
Yeah, let's do 3 and 8. Man.
I would call it just because
Yeah,
you're
I'm gonna.
so close.
Yeah, I'll
Mine's still
take that
pretty
win.
far.
I'll take the win.
No 11s. I didn't go on a 7 though. That double 9 is nice. Double 9.
Yeah.
Well,
Hmm?
I guess I go back to that. We're pushing.
Hmm.
Let's go 7.
Hmm.
Let's go one more time. 4. All right, we made progress.
Oh, that's cool. Oh wow, that had to be something to see.
Wow. Double 4.
All
Oh,
right,
but you
3
have the
5 3
3.
5 4 4. Yeah, I got to do 3 5, right?
I mean, the double 4 puts you 2 away on the 4s, and then you still have 2 chips left.
Yeah, that's a good point. I like that point.
And there's your 3.
There's my 3, and I still have a chip left.
You still have a chip left, so unless you roll all 6s, you're good.
I got to progress on the 10 and the 4.
Yep. So
Yeah.
pretty good.
All right, do it up.
Can I catch you on that 4? I don't know. We'll try 4 7.
Yeah, I've given up on the 7. That's gonna be hard. Anyone in the chat talk about Can't Stop? Anybody? Has anyone played? I'm sure Aldi's played. I think we played. I think we played at Gathering, didn't we? I think we might have played. No. Aldi. Are you still going?
I am. I'm calling it though. I made good progress.
That's pretty good. Pretty good.
Good progress. Although you're about to get a 4 there. We're a little worried about that. That 8's getting close too.
I got to go 8 9, right?
Yeah. That 9's going to be contested. Well, you might not even need it. You need 4 and 8s, and you're good. Double 9 though. That 8 though. 8 10.
Well, double 9 keeps the chip on my end.
Yeah, double 9 puts you ahead of me, but that 8 puts you 1 away from the 8, and then you're 1 away from 8 and 1 away from 4.
Yeah, that's a good choice. Oh, it's really tough.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm doing 9s.
I'm gonna make a run on the 8s.
Yeah, there's my 8 9. That's nice. I like that.
Yeah, that's solid.
Yeah. All right. Oh, cancel. I stopped for no reason. I'm like, nope, stop. I'm good. I still have a chip.
Oh.
There's the 4. Double 5s, I don't want to do. 6, I don't care about. 7, couldn't care less. Progress on the 4. Absolutely. And stop. There you go.
Dang. You are 1 8 away. FTW. Well, that 8 is not worth trying, so get that 7 up there. See if we can get something else.
This is a good game for punishment, that's for sure, Donnie. Yeah, this is a great one.
Actually, let's take that 2. You can do it. Continue.
Gotta go for the milk run.
One more.
You can stop it. You can stop it.
Stop. Boom. Look at that. Uh-oh.
Oh, man. Really?
Uh-oh.
I don't want. I just want an
2-5,
8.
2-5, or 2-5.
Just give me an 8. That's all I want. Give me an 8. There it is.
No! There it is. GG.
Boom.
Well
Nice.
done. Yeah. Cool
I
bits.
love it. I can't stop's great.
Mm-hmm.
You wanna run again? You got time? That was quick.
That was quick. Sure. Mm-hmm.
Let's do it again.
You gotta,
Asynchronous gamer. Finish your first turn-based game. Okay. I got a trophy.
oh, nice.
Continue. Why did it not? I just did play again and it kicked me out.
Well, I put propose a rematch.
Oh, where is that?
Probably up in your game invites.
Yep. You'd think I know where that is.
I think it's up in your like top right area somewhere
Where are my invites?
under your little profile picture.
View my profile. Is it this one? Oh, searching for players.
No,
Yeah, I want to do this. Play this. Do this. Turn base. Hosted. Oh, can I click that? Join. Okay. That's different. That's new. Go to game. There we go.
Oh, I get to go first this time. 7-8.
Oh, I skipped the rating. I didn't.
7-8.
Did I have a rating? I didn't have a rating. It just gave me a trophy.
Take the progress.
Oh, nice. Yeah, the stop sign version is the one. I like the Eagle Griffin version with the mat. The only problem is you get somebody to roll the dice across your mat and it knocks your chips. The stop sign one is the one to get if you can get it, I think.
Yep. You can find them on eBay sometimes. I think I got mine for like $20 on eBay.
4-9. Why not? Oof.
7.
Yeah, I don't. I usually
race
don't
for
like.
it.
I don't like sevens.
Is it such a long track?
Yeah. I always feel like I'm playing catch up, and you spend all that time, and then somebody gets it, and you've lost it all.
You've wasted all those placements.
I think I'm gonna do the 3 and the 4 track again.
They're short.
One more. One more.
One more.
All right, I'll take the 9. Okay.
Progress.
Yeah, the Japanese version is really cool. I got I'll show you mine. A friend of mine, Dominic, got me this one from his travels overseas. And it's just a different layout.
Oh.
Same concept where it's flat. So you could have somebody roll across it, but for a portable version,
Mm-hmm.
it works pretty well. All right,
That's
what
why
did you
you
do?
you got to use the lid and tell people to roll on the lid.
Yeah, you're rolling the lid. Yeah, it's still in shrink. I haven't cracked it yet. Yeah. All right. You got some more yellow on the board there. I don't like it.
Dude, I'm saving my progress. I'm trying not to push too much.
I don't like it. All right, let's do 12 and 4 because 12 is nice. You're on the 2s. That's bad. Ooh, 12 and 9.
Oof. Not a fan of that.
Yeah, that's good. I'll slow roll this one. That's fine.
I really hope we push one more time.
Mm-mm. Oh, the board's double-sided. That's cool. I didn't know that. Well, let's open it and look. This is now turned into a live stream unboxing gameplay video. Show me one of those. Oh, look at that. There's orange bits.
Ooh, there you go.
And they're nice and chunky. That's cool. I know a lot of people don't like wood dice. I like wood dice.
I'm not a fan. They're too light for me. I need to have
Yeah,
some heft. But you can't
I
be too
agree.
heavy because knocking stuff all over.
I don't like that the board doesn't go. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. It's got a different layout. All right. So there's, I mean, it's just basically different color. There's that one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that way.
There you go.
And then there's that one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's cool. I like that. That's neat. I'll put this away later. Okay. 595968. I don't like any of those. But I guess we'll do 59. 3 is nice. There's progress on the 3. How do I push it? I can't push it. I can't. Not gonna do it. See you, Evan. Thanks for stopping by.
Ooh, yeah. Look at that. 2-6. Boom.
Mm.
6-9. 8. Let's do the 8. We're gonna call that since we hit that 2.
Yeah, that's a smart move.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go 3-6. Continue. Fuck.
Man, that was 2 2s you rolled this time. Glad I closed those out.
Yep. Super happy about that.
Tough call.
That hurts. That hurts.
Do I make a run at the 12?
Mm-hmm.
I think I do.
Wow.
On 12.
Mm. Close. Be careful.
Was. I'm going one more. Ow, Belly, you're so pokey. Oh my gosh. Aye.
Close again.
All right, well, let's take that 5. And we'll stop right
Mm-hmm. All right, come on, 12s. Come on, 12s. 4 and 8. You got progress on that 8, huh?
there. I do. I shot up there pretty quick. Double 6 ain't bad.
Yeah, double 6 is pretty good.
Can you hear her?
6 and 7. This gets me closer to the 3.
You scored another touchdown with 9 minutes left to make it 24-14.
Uh-oh. That's exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, get me a 12, please. Fuck. 7 and 9 or 10 and 6? Mm.
And you're shooting up that 6. Holy cow.
Yeah, the double 6 was nice. Let's do that. And I'll push my luck. Woo!
10-7. Wow.
One more?
One more. Dang it.
All right.
Yeah, it's probably a good place to stop there.
That was a good run on 6.
That
I don't
was
want to lose it.
the 5 is.
Oh, Andrew, thank you so much. How you doing, buddy?
Oh, thanks, Andrew. What's up, buddy? We're pushing our luck. Oh, snap. Oh, taking that
Shit.
12. Taking that 12.
Man. Get the 1 and the 12. That's gonna be rough.
All right, I'm stopping there. I'm going to stop there.
That's gonna suck for you because I'm gonna close out the 12.
Are you, though?
Yeah, I'm gonna. All right. Wow. Wow.
7, 7, or 7. Ooh, man, that you would have had the twos closed had I not done it. Because that was, you rolled 2 in a row, then that one right there.
Yeah, that's rough. All right, I could use a 12, you fuckers. I mean, give me the 4
Yep.
and then stop because I'm not gonna chance it. Double 10. Ooh.
Ooh, that 11 is good too, though. But double 10 gives you more options to try to get that 12.
Mm-hmm.
12.
Nope.
Ooh, double 8, though. 12.
Nope.
11.
Hmm. Interesting.
Really don't want you to get that 12 because you're so close on that 4, too.
Yeah.
7, 6, 7.
5, 8, 6. Don't do it.
I
Just
can't do the
don't.
hand motion. I have a cat.
I guess I gotta do it. There you go.
Son of a gun.
Lock it in.
You should push it.
No
You
fucking way.
got a 6 and a 7. Those are super common.
Mm-mm. I'm not chancing it. I need that. You got the 2, I got the 12. That's fine. I'm close to the 4. I'm happy.
7's tied. The 6 is way behind. Oh my gosh. All of a sudden, I don't like what I've got. All right, well, 3, 8. Continue. Take that 8.
Mm.
Continue. Take it.
Mm. Yeah, I feel like I had to, right?
Yeah.
Let's do this 10-9. 10-9? I mean, that ain't bad.
Not bad.
1-7's
Hey, look,
pretty.
another 12.
I know. Let's do 10-9. Let's move up on that. Creep up on the 3.
Yeah, it puts you one away from 3 and one away on the 4.
Yeah.
Pretty not bad.
No, not bad.
Saves his progress. Ooh, I like that 11. Yeah, 11, 6, definitely. Let's continue. Ooh. Guess I go the 3.
Hmm.
Push at that. Let's do it.
Mm. Shit. That's fine.
That's 3.
That's fine.
Nice.
That was good.
That was good. GG.
Propose rematch. Okay, so return to main site, play again, propose rematch. Got it. Yeah, look at that. 12 minutes to play, and that's with us talking in between. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Not bad.
You got it 9 turns. Well, I like that it gives you all this information.
Oh, the stat breakdown, yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Huh. That's fun. Rolled 1s, rolled 6s. Look at that.
Right? Yeah, like all the ones you've rolled. Like, how many did you roll? How many did you roll?
Huh. Yeah, look at all the 1s. Jesus. And you advanced 42 spaces. Look at that.
I feel like that makes me a winner.
I think so. I think you're a winner. All right, that was fun.
Cool.
I mean, do we do a tiebreaker then? It's 1-1. Do we just end it tied?
I'm okay ending it tied.
Okay, I'm good with that.
All right.
I'm good. We'll leave it. We'll leave a rematch for a future episode.
That's right. We got to build the tension.
Right. Yeah, that was fun. That was good. All right. Well, that was Can't Stop. If you guys haven't played it, get it. It's so fantastic. It's just a fun romp of dice rolling and pushing your luck. Like and subscribe. Go find the Rundown folks, Board Game Rundown, and like them, follow them. You can see them again on Wednesday with a show to be determined.
TBD.
Wednesday, 8 o'clock Eastern. We will return next Monday with Chris from his LA adventures in playtesting and developing Whisperwood. I'm sure he'll have stuff he can't talk about. Maybe he can. And we will start our 6th year of the full 42 with the one and only Daryl Andrews. So you don't want to miss that because he is a blast. Anything else on your end?
Nope, don't think so. Just thanks for having us/me on. Always good to hang out with you.
Always a pleasure. We do it more often. I think our shows are cross streaming, our top lists are hanging out. It's super fun to hang out with you guys. I don't get to see you as much as Chris now. But I think this year maybe we just focus on some more collaboration between us all.
Yeah. Sounds good.
All right, I gotta remember how to do all this shit now.
You gotta like hit the outro with or stop feed with outro or whatever.
End stream. Well, so when I went live, it said go live and play the intro. So I wonder if I click end stream, will it automatically play the outro?
Play outro. I think it's gonna ask you like it did the other one.
All right. Well, I'm gonna hit some buttons and see what happens. Could be
All right.
a hard stop at this point, or you might get a little bit of a fancy thing that Chris put together at the end of the show.
The beauty of live.
Bob, always a pleasure, Bob.
Good to see you, man.
Always good seeing you. Thanks for everybody that participated and chatted and talked and stuck around for an hour and 42 minutes. Look at that.
Not bad.
Amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I'll see you later. All right, here we go. Stay in the studio until the outro video finishes playing, or the broadcast may not end properly. Okay. Play outro and end stream.
Yep.
That's it. I'm done. All right, I'm gonna hit this button, and I'll talk to y'all later.